You're on.
Did you hit go? Oh, okay.
Yes.
You're like, all right.
Action.
Sorry. All right, so Tony, this one's for you. We're gonna start massaging bottom of the foot. Remember your 4 spots that you want to hit for 15 seconds with your massage device. Ball of the foot, so just underneath where the toes start. Heel. We want to get that for about 15 seconds. Inside that arch for about 15 seconds. And then outside, and this is the spot that seems to be giving you a lot of trouble here. So if you want to spend a little extra time, I'm okay. Just try not to go too crazy with it in terms of intensity. Meaning don't dig into it, but spending more time is okay. All right. We want to make sure we get the top of the foot as well too. So the bottom foot, ball of the foot, heel, inside and outside of the arch, top of the foot. Bend of the foot, or I should say bend of the ankle where the leg becomes the foot. We want to get that connection there. We can get around the ankle as well. Around this ankle. I'm sorry, on the posterior, get a little bit in the Achilles as well there. So right on the back, or I should say the top of the heel here, that connection there. All right, so we said top of the foot, we got that part. Awesome. So we want to repeat that for the other foot. When you complete the foot part, do your 5 air squats. Those are the ones with the hands forward. Good. All right. Next spots that we're going to want to hit, calves and hammies. Calves, ideally, you are in a position to where you have no tension on it whatsoever. And you can allow your toes to point down. That will alleviate some of the tension on there. We don't want this to happen to where you're bringing your toes up towards your nose, because that's going to activate the calf. We want it quiet. So point the toes away from the body. Keep the leg as quiet or as motionless as possible, as lifeless as possible. Get your leg to be dead and pointing down. You'll be fine. So with the calves, same thing, about 15 seconds on the outside, 15 seconds across the middle, 15 seconds across the inside. Follow that up with the hammies. Same thing. Think 3 lines, inside, middle, outside. 15 seconds for each. And then the glute we want to do almost like a cross pattern. So pretend like you're making an X across the glute. X marks the spot right on the booty. And then we do the X on the opposite way. So I went from here down towards the inside. And I went inside towards the outside. After you get the glutes, adductors, 15 seconds to 30 seconds. And here, remember we're on the inner thigh here, not towards the top, towards the hip flexor, but along that inner thigh. So if I've got pants, that seam is typically going to give you that line that you're looking for there. So to recap, bottom of the foot, top of the foot, calves, glutes, adductors, and then from there, we've got 2 activations to do. First one is going to be that half kneeling, dig the back foot, dig the toes into the floor, keep the chest tall, dig that heel into the floor. From here, I'm going to send those hips back to bring my chin above my knee. I'm going to drive the heel into the floor, drive my hand into my knee, and my knee into my hand, creating opposing forces. And I'm going to hold that for about 5 seconds. And then, very important to make sure to send the hips back forward. So I come out of that movement there, send the hips back to get into the movement, drive the heel, hand into the knee, knee into the hand, and we're just trying to feel that those muscles light up there. About 5 to 10 each side should do you more than enough. So again, nice and tall, shoulders up, chest up, send the hips back, drive the heel, knee into the hand, hand into the knee, opposing forces for about 5 seconds. When I come back out of it, make sure the hips come forward, that knee comes forward, hips come back, knee comes back, drive the heel, hand into knee, knee into hand, and come back up. And again, about 5 to 10 of those. And then you can do your glute activation. So glute activation are here. So on this guy, what we're going to try to do is drive your heel as much as you can through the floor here. Back foot, try to keep that heel connected, and from here, I'm going to act like I got that viper in my hand, reach my right hand out, send the hip to the left. So again, I'm here, I'm going to reach that right hand out, send the hip to the left, and back up. And what I'll try to do is try to activate that glute. So the 2 activation exercises, where you're half kneeling, adductor, and then split stance. Yes, sir. That's it. Have fun. Get them done every day. Don't be a pussy.